day for Sepehr Pirasteh, a 28-year-old Ph.D. candidate studying music composition at the Boer College of Music and Dance at Temple University, located in North Philadelphia. As the director of Temple Composers Orchestra, Pirasteh is preparing for their upcoming concert.
Every year we premiere pieces by graduate students, undergraduate students at Temple. And the orchestra that we have is, it's like a sinfonietta, like a chamber orchestra. About 28 people are playing in that ensemble, in that orchestra, which we're grateful to have them.
Born in Shiraz, Iran, Pirasteh's compositions draw on Persian classical and folk, along with contemporary classical music. He uses his work as a medium to express his concerns about the political and social realities of the world.
So I try to speak through my art and depict what's going on, what's going on right now in Iran, or like other parts of the world, and without any hesitation, just capture it for other people to grasp on more detail.
During the start of his career, Pirasteh was unfamiliar with the artistic field because he didn't come from a musical family. His interest in music first sparked when he attended music classes in elementary school. It was during high school, when he started playing the violin, that he realized that this was what he wanted to do. But first, he had to convince his family.
It was really shocking for that. I think I was the rebel in my whole family. And I had to talk to them a lot to convince them that that is what I really love to do. But after that, I was happy to get their support.
Pirasteh's musical journey continued when he applied to the Tehran University of Art for their undergraduate program. He believes he was lucky to get accepted into the competitive university, but says his experience in Iran was very different from his studies in the US.
Musicians, music, there are not much of like opportunities there. And basically, if there's only one school or two schools that like have music programs, it's really hard, like to perform your works, or like do a lot of collaborative things.
Pirasteh continues to create meaningful works that leave a lasting impression on his audience today.
Recently, it has gotten really socio-political, I would call it, because things that are happening around us affect us directly. And I try to convey my messages or express myself through my art, the work that I create.
Despite the success of his pieces, Pirasteh feels that he hasn't done enough and pushes himself even further every step of the way.
Anytime I compose, I feel like you put so much energy and effort and time into writing a piece. And at the end of the day, when you're done, when you hear it, it's like you're giving birth to your child, right? But somehow at the end of the day, you're not that satisfied. You're always looking for one more, like one more piece to write. You're like, nah, that's not it. You gotta write one more. I don't know, at least this is me. I always feel like this is not what I wanted. I made those choices, yes. Like I should be responsible for all of that. But I'm like, no. It's a new piece. I should work on the next one. Shouldn't work on the next one. So it's like a never-ending process for me.
Currently, Pirasteh is working on a piece based on a poem titled When They Broke Down the Door. The piece depicts the life of a person who's living in a censored and suppressed environment. Pirasteh shows the dramatic and horrifying atmosphere through his music.
In these sketches, you would see, there are, like events that are happening, these moments there are going to be these kind of things. Then after that, I write the notes down. So it's not just like I start with writing notes down and be like, oh, okay, so I need kind of something like that.
While Pirasteh didn't have a grand plan of becoming a musician one day, he can't see himself doing anything else in the future.
Music, at least, is one tool for me that I can speak the truth, and I try my best. I try as hard as I can to speak the truth and try to enlighten people. I'm literally not. I'm nobody, like to say that to other people, but I want to, like give more information and give more knowledge to other people about socio-political issues that we're dealing with today. And I feel very responsible for that.